What's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome back to a new episode of the new version of the Random Pick. This is our midweek episode where I choose 3 random players, well actually 2 random players, because one of them is someone from a recent team of the week or team of the season. And today lads, we're going for a French winger who plays for West Ham. That's right, we've got Payet. Now I just wanted to touch on something very quickly at the start of this episode. In the last episode in the comment section, people were saying that maybe I was copying Mr. Rossi 1990. Now, not true at all. One, I spoke to Rossi about it and we're all good and all of that sort of stuff. And 2, I once actually received a message from Rossi asking if he could do a series called the Random Hybrid, because people in his comment section were saying that it was a copy of my version of the Random Pick. So there's just a bit of crossover. We've had roughly the same idea. That stuff happens in the FIFA community. It's not even a very difficult idea to think of. So therefore, we shall no longer think of that and go into the episode of the Random Pick. As you've seen, we've got Payet, so we need 2 other players to fit into a squad. This week I've gone for this guy. He is 87 rated. He is team of the season Kier. Simon Kier, I think that's how you say his name. He is the highest rated player on that page. And our final player to go in, so we've got team of the season Payet, we've got team of the season Simon Kier, and then I think page number 14, we go for the highest rated player again this week, who turns out to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now, even if I was to choose the most interesting player on that page, I'd probably go for Zlatan as well. Maybe that or Victor Fisher, but we've already got a left wing, so Zlatan comes into the team. And this is what we're going with this week in the midweek version of the Random Pick. I'm playing each of the players there in a 4-3-3-2, and this is the full squad around them. Now, we've got Muslera in goal, we've got Clichy and Bosingwa at left back and right back. Both pretty good on the game, nice pace, all of that good stuff. At the centre back options, we've got some strong link going into Kier by using Bruno Alves. Kier himself is 87 rated as a TOTS. He cost me just over 20k, 72 pace, 89 defending and 86 physical. As well as being 6'2" with low high work rates, I had big expectations of this guy for being a really good centre back. Souza goes in at CDM. He's an orange item on the game, which is pretty cool. We've then got Matuidi and Schneidlin linking things up. This isn't the craziest or the best hybrid in the world, but it is quite a nice team with some very nice players. And then Di Maria's right wing version comes in, of course, at the right wing spot to get a strong link to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is our 3rd and final random pick player today. He is 89 rated with 85 dribbling and 90 shooting as standard on a standard item, which is pretty nuts. And of course, nowadays he only has the 4-star skill moves. Why does he only have the 4-star skill moves? And then this guy, who was our main version of the random pick player today, 90 rated player. What a season he's had for West Ham. 85 pace, 93 dribbling, 87 shooting and 91 passing. There's some pretty good stats. I was a little bit miffed to find out that he wasn't a cam, but he was in fact a winger. But when you see his pace and stuff, it just doesn't matter. He's going to be a good player nonetheless. So that's the squad. It's actually a really nice actual team, and I enjoyed playing with it very much. We scored, I mean, look at that. That was a Robin van Persie sort of flying Dutchman style header from Matuidi right there. Love that to start things off here. And I actually found that I was scoring goals with Morgan Schneidlin, which is not expected. I expected him to do like a defensive role, but it turns out he pops up everywhere and scores bloody goals, like headers from corners where I wasn't even controlling him, long shot crackers from outside of the box, all sorts of stuff. He's a very good player, and I tend to not use him when I get the chance to use a French player in centre mid in the BPL. I go for someone else, but I won't be from now on because he's bloody good. But as you can see, we are scoring goals left, right and centre with different players throughout the team. Goals coming from literally centre mids, left wingers, right wingers, strikers, all of that stuff. You name it, we scored with them in this episode basically. Souza even picked up a couple of goals. But then we get to the goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It took him, I think we played 5 games with this team because we got a lot of goals in quick succession. It took him like 4 games or 3 games to actually score a goal, and then in one of the games he scored like 4. So it was a bit of a mixed bag of emotions with this guy this week, because I wasn't sure whether to really rate him because he absolutely annihilated that one match, or whether to sort of think, well, a lot of the time he wasn't involved that much, which might be a bit of a problem. I'm not sure. But either way, he is still Zlatan. He still does put the work in. And even when he's not scoring, he's like holding the ball up and then like playing it off and getting assists and stuff like that. So I think he can be let off. Like, sorry, my voice keeps going, so I keep sort of stopping and stuff. But the real star of the show in today's episode was definitely Dimitri Payet. This TOTS player is literally ridiculous. I absolutely love him. I like his regular version, so I was hoping that this one was going to be something like that, but maybe a little bit better. And that's exactly what it is. Like, he's one of those gems on the game that even though lots of people know about him, I'm not saying he's a hidden gem, he's one of those players which just, like, performs super good the whole time you use him. I think I got like 8 goals in 4 games. I mean, I scored a bloody edge-of-the-box header with him. When does that ever happen? Look at the power on that bloody header. That was ridiculous. Long shots for days. He's got dribbling. He's got pace. He's just one of those epic players this year that is just something phenomenal. I really enjoyed him. And then I think this last goal pretty much sums it up. Like, we even got a bit cocky, went on a little bit of a run, and I even accidentally pressed the skill button and did a Rabona finish, which is pretty awesome. That was a really nice goal from an absolutely insane player who, as you can tell, is probably going to get a decent rating in today's video. So those were the goals that we got with the team. It's time to give them a rating. Muslera in goal kind of lets in a couple of silly ones, but is generally quite a solid goalkeeper. Left back, right back, no real moaning about them. They're both solid, lots of pace, good stuff. Bruno Alves is a little bit meh. Actually, both centre-backs are a little bit meh. Unfortunately, Simon Kjaer only gets a 3-star value for money and a 6.5 out of 10. He let me down a lot, which is a massive problem. I look at that card and think he's going to be epic. So a lower than average rating for him. I was kind of hoping for a bit more. Souza was great. I really like him. And then I can't speak highly enough of Matuidi or Schneiderlin because they both put a lot of effort in. And Schneiderlin got like 4 goals in 4 games, which is mental from a centre mid. Di Maria was a little bit quiet. I guess we were trying to play the ball over to Payet a little bit more. But Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 4-star value for 4.5 star value for money, should I say, and an 8.5 out of 10. That's an above average rating. I've probably used him before and rated him more highly, but this time the whole mixed bag of emotions thing came into play. And then Payet is expensive. He's probably the most expensive player in the team, but a 4.5 star value for money out of him and a 9 out of 10. We're getting very close to like the perfect winger on this game. I like him a lot. He performs and he does the job bloody well. So that is today's random pick, the new style featuring Dimitri Payet team of the season. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, smash the like button and of course subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and all that for more different TOTS videos and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.